They've both showed their hands down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Burnout activate. Oh, will this early super art shape the course of the round? Player 2, this is gonna be bad news. A quick breather. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Jumps up.
This is my chance.
Breaks experiencing burnout. In there. Well, listen.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. Whoa, hold on. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh! It lands a punish counter for the first hit. The low doesn't connect. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Big throw. Going in. Full SA meters on deck for oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the soup pay, oh. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 is on the short end of the life lead, but with a full drive gauge to play with. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Big low reaching heavy. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Jumps in, checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming, triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Burnout activates. Going in. Quick, excellent block. In there. Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Saw that jump in coming from a mile away and KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Risky up-close scrap still going. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Player 2 won't hit them with a stop and bite. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Ah, burnout activates. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and... This is gonna hurt. Pops off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
What an opening statement there. All the throw connects. Amazing. What are they gonna do? Shoot their shot! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish! Ooh, what a smart throw! Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art! Player 2 can't let this ship. Will this super art do anything? Ends it on the level 1 super! No! Critical art now? Slices the gastrointestinal tract! Ryu putting that MP and whooping ass to work!
This is the path I have chosen.
They gotta dig down deep here. They're just gonna go for it with the super. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, impact, squashed. Drop Slankovich. Big slamma jamma.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finds the mark.
Not so fast!
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Beautiful setup with that attack. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Did well to get the buff in there. Brushes that off and keeps going. They're being absolutely released. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets them with the anti-air. The impact doesn't do anything. Blocks the impact. The fighters blocks the low kick. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Drive rush to keep it going. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Pay attention! You can!
The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Can't tech the throw? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big, low-reaching headwind. It's a KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Closes and hits them with a stopping pop. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Changing up the beat with charges forward. Just goes for it at this range. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Rushes that off and keeps going. Throws him. A quick breather. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Drive impact misses. That's not gonna hit. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. Still in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Ooh, what's this? There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Sticks the jump in. Reads them. Somehow that slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Not shy with the grab. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Blocks it. Scrapping it out up close. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides. Going in. There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Goes in with the Arabesk KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Shall we begin?
Showtime! Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Feeling out the spacing. Knockdown. Goes for the super art? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Cuts that off and keeps going. Throws him. What's next? Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Breaks the block with a throw. Good work staying in throw range there. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Goes for the throw. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Drilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. Experiencing burnout. Hits them with a stop and block. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. The low kick connects. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Big low reaching heavy. Reads them. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 2 with a super art connect brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive pay. Oh! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, says no to the impact. Connects with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Risky up-close scrap still going. Hits him with his free flow. Going in, pulls him. Goes for the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Impact squat. Very. They were right to be on guard there. Connects with the throw. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets the counter hit. Passes out the cage right there.
This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Gets got.
Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Anti-air drops. Finds the time to squeeze in above. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Life lead opens up. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Up tap to close it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps in. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Breaks those shins. Showing some real tenacity. Player 1 needs to use the cutter to hit him with a stop and bomb. Hits him with his free flow. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Low heavy. Medium kick. A real low heavy, but no go. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Passes out the cage right there.
This is our destiny.
Shreds them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Doesn't touch the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Open with a jump in? Who's going? Will this super art do anything? Changes things up with an overhead. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? The low! Okay, here we crowns them from above. Finds the target. Drive impact misses. Both sides getting ready. Drive parry. Punish counter sets the stage Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's get this mission started.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here.
Fall down yet.
Low heavy. What are they thinking here? Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. This is a real back and forth match. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Did this super art connect? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Hits him with a stopping block. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in? Each hit is so important. The kick hits! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opens, but that brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps up. Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize drive rush to keep it going? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to springs forward with the drive rush. Goes in the distance. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sneaks in above. Going in. Took him to the corner. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Crowns him from above. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Mate, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Both sides getting ready. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets scooped from down low. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. That was a solid anti-air. The low heavy hit. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. All right. Absorbs the attack and fires that. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Stops the attack by using his drive parry. Hits them with his free flow. Reads their mind and techs the throw. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around a thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Gets the knockdown, and now smart shove, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The overhead, just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning something? Hits the drive! Pumps the brakes on the impact! Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. What'll happen here? This is gonna hurt! Sonic Blade for some cover fire! They're taking a step back, burns out! Player one, oh my, the throw tech! What's next? No! Critical art now?
This is our destiny.
This is gonna kill! No doubt about it!
Gets got.
What a finish! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. A parry? Anti-air drops. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Breaks the block with a throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A quick breather. Both fighters have a full super meter on to hit them with a stopping bomb. Life Lead uses the gauge for a super arc. The super doesn't hit. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Drops them. They gotta dig down deep here. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Gets the corner switch. It might flatline them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Experiencing burnout. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters are standing firm, but pumps the brakes on the impact. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where sees the overhead coming. Hits that with confidence. Carried to the corner. Gets the air throw? Brush that off.
Fall down yet.
The swagger step sends him flying. Punish counter sets the table. What's next? Low heavy. Player two can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. He's just gonna go for it with the super. Closes in, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. The next touch may decide this round. Oh man, who's gonna take this? They are done! Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Round one.
It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Overhead attack! Hits him with a stopping bomb. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. All right. Gets the knockdown, and now player two creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, with the throw. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Dashes forward. Are we going to see some fireworks? Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they drive experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Finds the target. The low kick hits. Gotta do better than that. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory? Digs in deep to get that drive. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This right here is what Cammy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault.
Assessing damage.
Okay, here we turn down. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Jump in finds the mark. Player 1 with the life lead. What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Well-timed corner switch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. Oops, they were anticipating that too hard.
Well, thank you. Go to sleep.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round.
bad.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate hits him with a stopping bot. Throws him to negate the block. Holds, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Were they baiting them into that? Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the throw. Hits him with a stopping bot. Connects with the throw. Going in, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ooh, what a smart play. What's next? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2 need KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turn. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with a projectile. Low heavy hit. Takes up some damage with a long reaching attack. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Throws him. What's next? Was well in range to score the throw. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Grabs him. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. Knockdown.
Hey, now, where you going?
Can't tech the throw. Oh! Canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. Broken blast! does a good job of pushing back. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round.
bad.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Nice stuff. They timed their parry to activate just as the jump in was coming and triggered the perfect parry. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a rising uppercut. This is a good spot to use the super. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drop KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Then show me.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 is just about out of drive after this. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is the range where things get. Will this super art connect? And what adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage? Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip.
There, right!
Big, low, reaching heavy.
An opening.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Jumps, experiencing burnout. Taking stock. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Each hit is so important here. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Spiral arrow!
Blocks the impact. Gets the knockdown, and now throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Big, low, reaching heavy. Reverse edge cuts him down. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Sends the bar out of Kikosho. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Throw connects and does big damage. Going in. Jumps in. Throws them. Are they going to be able to smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Drops that off! It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 will need all the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Burnout activates. The low. What now? Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Lightning kicks.
Fight!
Reacts with a solid tencho there. What are they gonna do? Connects with the throw. Drops him hard. throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 can't let this ship shoot their shot. Punish counter on reaction. All the throw connects. Get drive and back misses. Super out of nowhere. The big brains on this competitor is unreal. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Open with nothing stops this train. From low heavy to uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. All that effort for so little payoff. Opts for the throw. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
There. Spiral arrow.
Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip.
There.
Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Had the radar up and running. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Can't tech the throw. Nails the anti-air. The throw missed. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach with a super art? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Now, hits them with a stop and bop. Smart play with the throw. That throw did some good
You're
damage.
in my way.
Player 1, burnout activates.
Fight.
Player 1 has an empty drive gate. This is a very precarious situation. They quickly opt for the critical arm. Will this be enough to kill?
Execute.
Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Shrugs that off. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Throws them. Player 1 drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. What are they gonna do?
My chance. Spike.
And whiffs. They're wide open. What now? Perfect parry with the net. Connects with the throw. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2, excellent read. A real test of burns out. Both sides getting ready. Impact squashed. Jumps. The overhead denied. Okay, he denies the beginning of food for thought. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1. Fight.
Going nothing stops this train. Connects with the throw. Whips with there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. The drive impact. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They trade hits, and now Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Grabs them. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Jumps in. A quick breather. One combo can end this round right now. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Whips with that huge attack. The attack is parried. Checks them with the projectile. They're facing, were they baiting them into that? Going in? Just goes in there. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Peppers them with the lightning kicks.
Too bad.
Smart play with the throw. Jumps up, drops them from the air. Both looking to impress with this super. They must have a game plan. Oh, block win. What were they thinking? Are we gonna see it burns out? This is gonna hurt. Doesn't take the throw. Player 2.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise rush in. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The attack is parried. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That drive impact is blocked. Parries the attack. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Who will capitalize on an okay? Oh. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The Gladius blows them away. Hits them with a stopping power. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The low! A quick breather. Their life is hanging by a thread. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Noticeable life lead, raw critical. What's gonna happen? Player 2, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Beats them! Final round. Hits them with a stopping block. Target combo into... Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Comes for them with a phallic. The low. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Curl them from above. Drive impact misses. Okay, here we knock down. Here comes the mix-up. A real test of nerves here. And whip. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pushing through with the Gladius. Tries to act quickly, but whips the attack. Sneaks in above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Stops the attack by using the drive pair. Very solid corner switch. Throws him. What's next? Combo with the target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
That's a counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? A trade, but they're not worried. Hits him with a stopping block. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. A quick breather. Nice serve. Experiencing burnout. Life lead is there. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Beautiful fight.
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this final round? Hits him with a stopping block. Doesn't miss a beat. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. This can lead to some big damage. Escapes the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. Sick super armor use. Looking for a hole. Crowns him from above. The low. Raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Shrugs that off. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Knew the throw was coming. Target combo into hit that with confidence. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Chisels him down. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Fight with all your heart. Give me your best shot.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Denies the attack and the parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Big counter. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The attack is parried. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Sees it coming and blocks the KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Hits them with a stopping block. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown and the engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Looking for a chance. Player experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen? A super art? Ooh, what a smart throw! Both fighters find the target. Oh no, there's some flatlines on. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Stand still.
Holy! Hits him with a stopping bomb. Pushing through with the Gladius. Anti-air in the front. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Okay, here we go. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Not in range for the throw. Nothing stops this train. What's next? Wrecks them. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking? Burns out. What now? Oh, yo, raw super here. Notice the brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation. Risky medium kick. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that runback. Shrugs that off. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. At this range, down to the wire. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Grabs them. Got their eye on the air. And this is gonna be bad news. All right, what's the KO? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Blocks the impact. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or beige? Just goes for it at this range. Balance from above. Shows the medium kick. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Breaks the block with a throw. Finds the target. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. This can lead to some big damage. There's a drive impact. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, Rock superhero. Lifts them with a knee and brings them down. Overhead, but what a finish. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Fight with all your heart. No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Parries the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 chases them down. Goes for the super arm in there. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Combo with the target combo. Scrapping it out up close. Parries the attack. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Brushes that off and keeps going. Pulls him. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Perfect read with the drive parry. Player 2 will need to... There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Dangerous, experiencing burnout. Crowns him from above. Player 2, the low kick hits. Closing moments of punish counter on reaction. Target combo into... Oh, here we go. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Both of them want to block them. You need guts to pull that off. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Saw that coming. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Denies the attack, and not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Goes for an overhead. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Misses the drive impact. Okay, they trade hits. Life lead opens up.
Were they baiting them into that?
They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their driver. Stops the attack by using a drive parry.
You're in my way.
Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Full SA needed. Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the supers. Knockout. They're going for the super art. Jumps. There's a nice read with the cannon spike. Looking for a chance. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Little flame. Let me take the lead. Don't move. Let us begin. Lovely. Then. The curtain goes. The curtain goes. Then. Sweet dreams. Fantasy. 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 The curtain goes.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Fight round! Fight!
Overdrive Hadouken. Going on the offensive? What now? Pump the brakes on the impact. Slices the gas. Put the fear of God in it. I've seen a lot of...
Round 1. Fight!
Nothing stops this train.
Connects with the throw. Jumps up. on the offensive?
There.
Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Who's gonna make a move? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Brushes off the impact. Knockdown. Player two chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Whiffs the throw. Throws them. What's next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Very solid corners. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. So little. Oh, what's this? Impact finish. It was more than enough.
No problem.
Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs him, jumps, hits him with a stop and pop. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed that heats it up with a combo into super. Can they keep on him? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
You're in my way.
Smart play with the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. That's not gonna hit. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Can they create an opportunity? Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Gets the corner switch. It might. Yo! Critical line now? Will this be enough to kill?
Execute!
Flatline zone. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player one chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
Too bad.
Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. With the life gap opening up, they get some. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
I guess they both like jumping. Hits them with a stop and pop. Throws them to negate the block. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player two goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Now, can they finish the job? This is the ideal range to get the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. The low heavy is denied. Charges forward. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The low! Going on the offensive? Wrecks them! Player one can't. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. They gotta dig down deep. Throws them from above. Rushes in. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in? Who will come out on top in this final round? And whiffs! They're wide open! Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Wow, started waiting for this opening. Punish counter on reaction. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Okay, connects with the throw. Player one finds the target. What now?
Today!
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Crowns them from above. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Where you bring that MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player one flipping the script with a turnaround super. Impact squashed.
Rose! Ugh, take a... Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? No hesitation or regret! Hit them with the NSFW! Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it! Player 2...
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The pleasure is mine.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Okay, they trade hits. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO!
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The super armor does its job. Now there's it. The hit throw connects. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Big throws.
Knockdown and... jumps?
Breaks the block with a throw. Going in.
Goes for the jump in. Player, were they baiting them into that? KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
A bit more seriously.
Fight. Round. Fight.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Dashes forward.
Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open.
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Drops them. Good judgment there. All whip and low heavy. There's a burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Plenty of help. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Low heavy. Jumps in.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the command grab.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Life lead opens up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. This is a critical
KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Dashes forward. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Fools them. Smart play with the throw. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? This may be the low. Both sides getting ready. The low kick hits. Just the flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Backdash to start, then finds the target. Drops them.
Stay down!
That's a counter. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both are ready to pull the trigger on this impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, here we go. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do?
There!
Baits them. The low. With super arts into play. Super arts to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Low heavy, but no go. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
See ya!
Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The pleasure is mine.
Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Just like that there. Drive reversals let you counter while guarding. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the jump in.
Let me take the lead.
Gets some. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediately converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Scrapping it out up close. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Pushing through with the Gladius. Sneaks in above. What'll happen here? Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Here I come.
Hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that?
Na, na, na.
Gets the critical work. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. In with the phalanx. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Sick super armor use. The overhead denied. Both players look for anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2, that's gonna leave them rattled. Safely increases their throw level. What are they gonna do? A jump in? Will this super art do anything? Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Drive parry. Finds the target. Noticeable life lead. And the throw is denied. What a read. Player 1, there's a drive impact. What now? Flatline zone. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the impact. Anti-air drops him. Hits him with a stop and pop. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Whiffs the throw. Taking stock. In a dire situation. They can't. Were they baiting them into that? uses the parry. One chance here, mate, and perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Flies in with a fist and he hits him with a stopping bomb. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Good job escaping that shake on super art. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. A quick breather. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Shoots their shot. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Wins.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure is mine.
I'm number 1. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. What are they thinking here? Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. Down to the wire, canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Risky up close scrap KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Good old slaps. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They're back. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Just show up force. The super doesn't hit. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. 100 hit. Whoa! Putting the cherry on top. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up. Okay, they trade hits. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. Throws them. What's next? Goes for the soup. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Jumps. Hundred hand slap. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Throws them forward and maintain. That back throw was huge. Risky up close scrap. Show up force. What's next? Player 2 wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Well-timed command throw there. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Baits them for the air throw. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Neither of them would. A quick breather, brushes that off and keeps going. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2, miraculous grab. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Connect with medium kick. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Will they go all in without drive? A lot of pressure building up here. Knocked them out of the air. The next touch made to stop. Whoa! Critical art now? Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Opens with a jump. The drive impact doesn't work. Hits him with a stop and drop. Breaks the. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is working with a digs in deep to get that drive in. All the throw connects. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Solid anti-air. Party time. Catches them in the sword. What now? Not in range for the throw. Any throw will whiff at that range. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Breaks the block with a throw.
Bops him with a target combo. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Puts one in the pocket.
Goes to the overdrive. Player 2 chases him down.
Knockdown.
Grabs him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there.
Both, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Knockdown and... Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Gotta do better than that. Oh my god, they just choked it up. They're going for the super art. Party time. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here.
Then
Both
show
fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Nothing but air for the impact. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Solid throw tech. Throws them to negate the block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The moves cancel out. You couldn't plan that. One combo can end this round right now. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits him with a stopping block. Jumps up,
Allow me.
grabs him, lifts him with a wrong pawn. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A quick breather.
Just an audition.
Gutsy play with the grab. They were expecting that drive impact. What'll happen here? A super art? Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Amazing! Drive impact misses. Can they create an opportunity? Closes it out. This is the final round.
I would
Expect to
love
see
if
some
you took this
fireworks.
a bit more seriously.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Jump! Hogs nothing but air! Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Throws them. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Get it? No! This will break them. What now? A jump? Perfect execution with the anti-air. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Had the radar up and running.
Don't
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases them down. A little too greedy there. Takes a trip. That drive impact is blocked.
Naughty.
And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board
would
first
love
with a
if you
win.
took this a
They'll
bit
want to
more
keep the pressure
seriously.
on.
Round 2. Fight.
Hit them with a stopping block. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. This is gonna be bad news. Breaks the block with a throw.
An audition.
That throw will do some good damage. Gutsy play with the grab. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably, this can lead to some big damage. In there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
All right, you ready?
Prepare yourself. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The drive impact netted them a sweet punish counter. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw.
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Gets the knockdown and now goes to the overdrive. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a shot. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Awesome! Who's going to start things off? Throws out a projectile. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Big throws. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. There's an overdrive on it. Going in. Jumps it, drops him hard. This could lead to some big damage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one is in a very good spot now. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Tons of space to flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Rising uppercut.
Take this.
Can't tech the throw? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. No go for the throw. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The jump in catches them. Very solid corner switch. Throws them to negate the block. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Experiencing burnout. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Player one chases them down. A critical situation for both. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
A huge punish counter right in the opening seconds of this round. Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Player two has a slight life lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Drive time. Yoga fire there. From upstairs. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player one is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. So, what's next? That's a big gap. Hoop springs forward with the drive rush. Solid anti-air. Hanging on for dear life. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Doing some quick planning? Their life is hanging by a thread. Digs in deep to get that drive in. A quick breather. Crowns them from above. Inferno! Flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Yoga play. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Projectile to try and change the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time. Saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate the block. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Brings down a Yoga Comet to throw him off.
Good fortune.
Player 1 creates a
Finishes with the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace.
Take this.
throws them to negate the block.
That throw will do some good damage.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the...
Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. A drive impact. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Player 2 can build off this lead.
Time to sit on the lead.
Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1,
How will they utilize this? A quick breather.
Player 1, ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, that tries to make something happen with an overdrive arch. This sunburst gonna be too hot to handle? Inferno! What are they cooking up? Closes it out! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round?
Lets off a Yoga Fire.
Player 1
Manage their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Going in.
anti-air in the clutch. This unleashes some big damage. Great throws them. Looking for a hold. Betting in all on the drive run. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. There's a burnout. What's next? All the throw connects. A jump. Blinka. Catches them out. Take us. The drive impact doesn't work. Goes airborne. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.